Hey, it's Ryan from Upfit Supply, and in this video we're going to be unboxing the Holman 48523 shelving system. It's 52 inches wide by 36 inches high. Let's get into it. All right, like I mentioned, this is a 52 inch wide by 36 inch high shelf from Holman. It can be used as a standalone shelf, or you can put a workbench top on top of it, which is what we're going to be doing. We already opened the wood top and backsplash portion of the workbench. This is the lower part, it's the shelving part of the workbench. But again, you can also use it as a standalone shelf if you really want to. It's a larger shelving unit in terms of width. 52 inches wide is a larger shelving unit, in my opinion at least. Got our Holman warranty card here on top. It comes with a 3-year warranty from the factory. Just make sure you're buying it from an authorized reseller like Upfit Supply. We also have right here on top is a parts list, which shows you everything that should be inside of this box with a quality control stamp on there. Make sure you go through the box and that everything is in there, because nothing's more frustrated when you're halfway through an install and you're missing a single bolt. So we have first here an instruction guide. I believe this is the assembly portion, so how to assemble this shelf. And then you have an additional guide for how to install it in a vehicle. So there's the assembly portion and then installing it in the vehicle. Nice thing about these kits, as you can see, once we get into it, is that it includes all the hardware and mounting components you need to put it inside the van. So right here, we have an end panel. I can tell it's an end panel because we have these little metal tabs right here. And this is where your shelves actually slide into place, and then you can secure with some bolts. We have one shelving unit or end panel here. Again, this is 36 inches high. I believe it's a 14 inch deep unit as well. Got some nice foam in here to keep things from getting scratched. And then we're gonna have our 52 inch wide shelf right here. Again, this is your traditional Holman shelf where you can mount it flush top like this, or you can mount it with the cradle right here. We also have all of our pre-drilled locations here on the shelf for mounting all your different accessories. We're gonna be putting a shelf door and a drawer on this unit as part of our workbench, and so we're gonna utilize some of these pre-drilled holes right here. You're also free to drill your own holes if you need to mount something that doesn't completely match up with something that's existing. This is, yeah, your traditional Holman shelf we have right here. This is the back portion of the shelf. Actually, we have threaded existing mounts, weld nuts already in place right here. Just makes assembly of this shelf super simple. So we've got one shelf right here, the 52 inch wide. So we have a hardware kit, which we'll get into in a minute. And we have a second shelf. This is exactly the same as the other one. Again, 52 inches wide. This is a 14 inch deep. Some foam in here. And then it looks like a third shelf in here. So we have 3 shelves included in this kit, which is a lot for a 36 inch high shelf. And then on the bottom here, it looks like we have our remaining end panel. So again, this would be the foot or the bottom of the end panel. So you've got your holes right here for mounting to the floor of the van. Sit like this. You've got your tabs right here for laying the shelves on, and then you actually use these holes to secure the shelf to the end panel. Let's open up this hardware box, what we got going on in here. Lots of different hardware. Looks like this is gonna be your hardware for securing the van, or securing the shelf to the van. We've got plus nuts, spacers, bolts, washers, lock nuts, and all of that. Just a mixture of different hardware for attaching the shelving unit to the van once you've got it assembled. And then in here we have all of the hardware used for assembling the shelf, which is just basically some button head screws. I believe with the 36 inch high shelf, you do have to use some lock washers for the rear, I believe, of the mounting, but the front part of the shelf is pre-threaded. I misspoke earlier in the video. I believe the front of the shelf has the threading on it and not the rear like I had said. So we got all of our hardware here for assembling this shelf. Not too much going on here. And then we got our hardware for attaching the shelf to a vehicle. And then we have right here, these are some additional lances. These just are like kind of corner supports. So you mount these in the corner of the shelving unit. It just gives it even more capacity and strength. This will go in a corner like this, basically to give that shelf some extra strength. And then we have our mounting brackets here for mounting this in the van. So just some angle brackets. You know, the name of the game with mounting shelving in a van is it's figure out what works and what's going to give you the best, most secure location. And you can use these however you see fit to attach these to the van. You get 2 of them. So usually you'll attach to the floor and then you'll attach to the wall of the van. Now, this does include everything that you need. Right in the box, all the hardware for assembly as well as installation guide. You can watch our video we're going to be doing of installing this in our ProMaster. We're going to be attaching a workbench to the top, a wood workbench on top. We're going to be putting a shelf door, I believe, as well as a drawer on the shelf below. So if you're looking for this product or any other equipment to upfit your van so that it's work ready, be sure to check us out at upfitsupply.com. Again, my name is Ryan and have a good one.